The last Pikmin Bloom Tour took place in Fukuoka about a year ago. After that was the Tokyo Dome Journey, which introduced a new tier of live events with even more to do and see than a tour. It was unclear at that time if journeys would become the new standard and replace tours altogether, or if tours were still being planned. That question was answered with the announcement of the 5th ever Pikmin Bloom Tour set to take place in Seoul, the first event of this scale to be held outside of Japan. To absolutely nobody's surprise, I could hardly contain my excitement.
Although journeys are paid events, tours are free to attend, but you have to be lucky enough to win a spot through a random drawing. Winners can invite up to 5 friends from their in-game friends list. With Pikmin Bloom's popularity booming in Korea, it seemed like the competition for tickets this time was fierce as we noticed more comments than usual asking for spare invites. So far, all tours in the past have had 12 special spots to visit, and this one was no different. The linear route reminded us of Yokosuka's layout, where going from either A to L or L to A made the most sense when hitting them all. Swiping down on each special spot gave a gold ceiling relating to each area, as well as 30, 40, or 50 white hibiscus nectar at random, which is Korea's national flower.
With the introduction of the Journey event, we saw updated sun visors for our Miis. These new visors came with more features than before and represented all 7 types of Pikmin. I was wondering if the classic designs would ever return or if they had become discontinued relics. Well, we have our answer, as they have made a return as a set of 3 colors for 4,400 won, about 3 USD, and for 8,800 won, players could buy the usual tour t-shirt, this time in a fresh shade of green. Of course, it wouldn't be a tour without the usual 3 special missions. Swiping down on any 7 of the 12 total special spots would earn players the exclusive Seoul Tour badge. But it's the other 2 missions that truly set this tour apart from the others. The missions themselves are familiar enough: walk 7,000 steps and plant 3,000 flowers, hibiscuses in this case, but it's the rewards that really shine this time around. In all previous tours, players received red and yellow gold present sticker Pikmin for completing these missions. Here in Seoul, however, players get the extremely rare white present sticker Pikmin. And although a version of it was recently given out to all players for Earth Day 2025, the one from the Seoul Tour is only the 4th of its kind ever released.
Even more exciting is the reward for planting 3,000 hibiscuses, where we finally see the long-awaited debut of the purple gold present sticker Pikmin, expanding the set from 4 to 5 types. The last time a Pikmin was added to this set was July 2023, when blue and white Pikmin debuted at the Japan Expo in Paris. Anyone lucky enough to secure a ticket for Seoul will be walking away with what is, perhaps, the rarest Decor Pikmin currently in the game. But even if you missed out, don't worry, because according to the tour's FAQ page, this Pikmin will make a return sometime in the future. In fact, it's already made its next appearance at the Union Square Mini Walk in San Francisco. So here's hoping one will come to a location near you someday soon.
The tour took place across a single weekend, with players selecting either Saturday, May 3rd or Sunday, May 4th to partake in. Along with choosing the day of participation, players also had to pick a time slot to collect their physical gifts from the main venue, but we'll get to that shortly. For now, let's head over to Johnny and Gianni, who are standing by live on site. Take it away, Gianni.
안녕하세요. Today is Saturday, May 3rd, and we are not live whatsoever from Seoul, South Korea, for the first ever Pikmin Bloom Tour outside of Japan.
정말 오랜만이에요, 한국. Long time no see, Korea. I've actually lived here a long time ago. Since then, I've forgotten most of my Korean, as I found out, but it's slowly coming back. Luckily, this event can be enjoyed regardless of any language barrier. And in fact, being right next to Japan, it was very easy making the hop over here.
What do you mean easy? Aren't you forgetting the struggles of international travel?
What are you talking about? I remember it being a very simple process. Am I missing something?
I think we've had vastly different experiences coming here. Well, why don't we take a look?
Good morning.
Yep, passport.
Okay, here.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, that's it? You don't need to double check who I am, where I'm going, what I'm doing, and when I'll be back?
No, you're American, man. You're fine. Let's go.
All right. Hey, Gianni, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Next. Passport. Where are you from?
Philippines.
Destination?
South Korea.
Purpose of travel?
Pikmin.
You're gonna have to do some light paperwork. Should only take 5 minutes.
Okay, fair point. I see what you mean by struggling getting here. In fact, that wasn't our only struggle. This morning, to tell you the truth, has been a complete disaster. We've already been here traveling, seeing the sights, and I bought a 10-day SIM card, eSIM card, and it's been working flawlessly up until the morning of the tour, naturally. We're only on, what, day 4 of our trip?
Yeah.
And woke up this morning, the SIM card just completely does not work anymore. Cannot reach support, just completely gave up on it, had to buy a brand new one. But despite all the struggling, a little bit of rain this morning, we're ready to go out there and enjoy the day.
Yeah, and the struggle was well worth it. Well, Korea was so nice. We've had a lot of fun traveling over the past few days. And Korean food is probably our favorite food in the world, so we've been really getting our fill while we can.
Right, and it's been a blast getting to show Jenny to all of my favorite places here in Korea. We went to the historic Jeonju Hanok village where we got to wear some traditional Korean clothing called hanbok and got to stroll the streets, take a lot of pictures, play some traditional Korean games. It was a lot of fun. We've even seen some brand new places that I've never even seen before, like this beautiful wall art street. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can see here in Seoul.
Yeah, that was really fun, but it's not over yet. Let's walk together and explore Seoul to the wonders of Pikmin Bloom.
This morning, the tour started at the usual time of 8 a.m. and it goes until 6 p.m., after which all special spots and the missions will completely disappear from the game. And as you know, because we're already off to a late start because of our SIM card issues, we've really got to get going.
Well, I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, 재밌어! 가자!
We have made it to our first special spot of the day, the Cheonggyecheon Art Center. Swiping the special spot here will give us white hibiscus nectar. As you can see, these guys have already had their fill. And of course, we get our gold seedling. And here, swiping the special spot will give us a movie theater Pikmin. Because of the name, we thought for sure we'd get an art decor Pikmin, but yes, we are getting a movie theater Pikmin. Well, this is the first spot that we visited out of the 7 that we need for the Pikmin Bloom Tour Seoul badge, so why don't we get going to the next one?
After a little walking in the rain, we have finally arrived at our second special spot of the day, the Dongdaemun History and Culture Park Station. This place has just a gigantic structure. It is really unique design. You can see behind me here. There's also several mascot characters, some kind of theme park going on in the background as well. But regardless, swiping the special spot here will give us a train station decor Pikmin, and although the map does not indicate it, my contact at Niantic has confirmed that it will be guaranteed to be ticket yet again this time. So that's 2 down, 5 more to go for the badge, and 10 more to go in total. Let's go on. Here at our third special spot of the day, we are at Hyundai Outlet's Dongdaemun, and swiping the special spot here will give us a closed store decor Pikmin. And not only that, yes, of course, we're at a gigantic mall, but right in the plaza, a little over there, is actually the gift distribution location. And we're so close to finishing our 3 tasks already. Like, this is the 3rd out of 7 special spots, so a little less than halfway, but we're nearly at 7,000 steps, and I have only about 300 more white hibiscus to plant before unlocking our seedlings. So I think by the time we're done getting our gifts, we'll be pretty much wrapped up with the main missions. Let's get going, get our stuff.
If you've ever seen one of our previous live event videos, then you already know that the gift distribution area is the best place to run into friends, and Seoul was no exception. Sadly, some people got cut out of the frame because of my poor camera placement, but thank you to everyone for taking the time to meet with us.
As always, we also took the chance to chat with some of the staff members and thank them for putting on yet another wonderful event. The line wasn't very long and it took almost no time to get our goodies. We were given a choice of the 3 original colors of sun visors. Let's see what else we got. As you can see from our sun visors, we've already gotten our gifts from the gift distribution location. I got blue, while Johnny chose the red one. Well, this place is a little smaller compared to all the other tours we've been to, but there's still a lot of things going on out there. Well, Johnny, why don't you tell us what's in the baggie?
Yeah, we got a few things in here. So first of all, we have the event map, which as always, I've made an English translation of, unofficial, but gets the job done. Here's the front side. We've got our Pikmin cheering in front of the river here. And I noticed right away that the material that the map's made out of is actually a little thicker than normal, which is nice. Get a little more stability there. And on the back side here, we have the map with all 12 special spot locations on it. So that'll help us find our way as we explore the rest of the event. We have the usual sticker here, Pikmin Bloom, the Pikmin on smartphone sticker. The 3 of them are walking here, and I don't know if you can see it that well from here, but the only real difference is that there's a bit of Korean language there on there. So yeah, it says Pikmin과 함께 나가보세요. So I guess it's together with Pikmin doing something. I don't know, because I don't know Korean that well. And finally, the brand new and very cool postcard. So here we have Pikmin Bloom Tour Seoul 2025. The postcard that it's the image that they're using on the website and other promotional materials here. So really adorable there. And this one I can read the back of very easily because it has some English on there. Pikmin Bloom Tour Seoul. Very nice little postcard there. Well, it looks like they've got an AR photo booth and a Pikmin 4 demo kiosk and just some other Pikmin decorations all around here, so why don't we go check those out?
Let's go!
Next, we headed to the basement of the mall for the AR photo booth. One difference this time is that they asked for our Korean phone number, which is common at these kind of events as they're often used as personal identifiers and act as a form of digital check-in. Luckily, anyone was allowed to try it even without a ticket to the event. As you can see here, we did it on day 2 without our sun visors or any confirmation that we were part of the tour.
Perfect.
It's always fun to participate in these whenever we have the chance to, even if the experience is essentially the same. After downloading our video, we headed up to the first floor to see the Pikmin 4 demo area. Although we have both already completed the game, they did have some Pikmin on display that made for a cute photo spot. Plus, getting to play the game in Korean was a fun challenge. We learned that Ochi's Korean name is Wachi, a cute take on the original Japanese version, Ochin. Even if it's been a while since we last played, Gianni's button mashing proved to be unstoppable. The experience really made us feel like playing through the game again, but there's no time for that today. We have a tour to finish.
We have made it to our 4th special spot, the Cheonggyecheon secondhand book street. It's just a long stretch of used bookstores. Swiping the special spot here will give us a library Decor Pikmin, and it's actually just parallel to the river, which is the next special spot that we'll be visiting. So why don't we go check that out?
That walk was not very far at all from the last one. It was like a 1-minute walk, but we're here at the Cheonggyecheon River, which is a very famous river that flows through the center of Seoul. Lots of people use it for walking, relaxing, and biking. Swiping the special spot here will give us a waterside seedling, which is cool because when you pluck him, he'll get his decor right away, which means you actually get 200 rare decor points. Pretty cool. So we still have 2 more to go to get the badge. Why don't we get going?
On the second day of the event, we were taking a walk along the river again and getting more footage, when suddenly, disaster struck. Let's take a look.
A big blast of wind just took off one of this girl's sun visors. It fell in the river here. Unfortunately, it's in a very, very deep part of the river, but I've made a makeshift string here with a rock tied to it. I had the string in my backpack, and I tied it to a random rock, hoping that I can get down there to fish it out, and we'll see how this goes. We're gonna save the Pikmin. I know that blue Pikmin, you know, they're okay in the water, but this one in particular, I think, would prefer to not be in the water. It's really falling apart, but I got him. It's really, I thought blue Pikmin couldn't drown in the water, but 죽었어요. We saved Mother Earth, and that's almost as important as saving the Pikmin itself. All right, on to the next special spot. We've just arrived at our 6th special spot of the day, the insanely popular and the very delicious Gwangjang Market. There's so many good foods in there. The smells coming from here right now is making me hungry. Swiping the special spot here, if you'll check the map, will give us a question mark decor. This is actually not the first time that we've seen this. If you recall from the Journey event, when they published the map, there was also a question mark decor there. And it ended up being the College Crest Decor Pikmin, which had yet to be announced, but they made part of the journey. And so they did the same thing here. So when they announced the map with a question mark, we've been thinking like, okay, they're gonna, at some point before the tour, probably announce the Pikmin that it is. And sure enough, just a couple of days ago, they announced Kimchi Decor Pikmin. It's really cute. Unfortunately, it only comes in the purple color for right now. So we're guaranteed to get purple from this one. And I hope that they'll add the others because this one already is so cute. And I love the look of the kimchi decor. And it just really makes a great souvenir for the first ever tour in Korea. Well, our next special spot will actually give us the tour badge. So let's get going.
We were able to run into our old friend Mimiri-san. Although he wasn't able to do the in-game activities, he enjoyed walking around with his wife, taking in the atmosphere of the event. Thank you for the Pikmin cookies! We have made it to our 7th special spot, the Seoul Arcade Square. What Pikmin do we get from here?
Well, swiping the special spot, we will get an appliance store Pikmin, which you may know always is yellow, guaranteed to be yellow, and it can come with either a battery or a fairy lights, like Christmas lights kind of decor. So I'm not sure which one we're gonna get. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Given that this is our 7th special spot of the day, we have earned our amazing, incredible Seoul Tour badge. Now, one interesting fact is, although this event is happening after the Journey event, they're actually keeping the badges, it seems, separately. So there's a tour section of badge and a journey section of badge. So it kind of just slid its way right in there along with our other badges. It's a pretty cool little detail there. And that's not all we've earned during our adventure today. What else did we get?
Well, walking 7,000 steps helped us earn our white Pikmin with a gold present sticker decor. There he is! I also handmade this one. He's crocheted. I printed the labels and added some ribbons.
I made the label. Believe it or not, this is not even the rarest Pikmin of the event. So what is and how can we earn it?
Well, planting 3,000 hibiscuses will get us our purple Pikmin with the gold present sticker decor.
Wow, look at that, another handmade Pikmin by Gianni and badge done by me. That is so cute. In fact, yes, This is a completely brand new decor. So this is the one and only place you can currently get this purple Decor Pikmin. You can't get it from a Nintendo store, you can't get it from any other event in the world, but there is good news if you're not able to attend the event here in Seoul. I was scouring the FAQ page of the event, and it actually says that it will be available at some point in the future. So who knows, maybe Earth Day 2026 they'll make an appearance. Anyway, this is our last special spot of the event that we need to complete all the missions and everything. But you know us by now. We're never satisfied just by completing the event missions, right? So we have 5 more to go.
Let's get going.
Yeah, let's go see everything. Not very far away, we have reached Special Spot H. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Cheonggyecheon Bridge. Whew. Now, swiping the special spot here will give us a bridge decor Pikmin, and that's because this is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site that was established in 1995. I guess it's royalty and got some history to it here. I guess this bridge pin decor is going to end up having this tongue twister name on it. Well, we have quite a few more to reach today, so let's get going.
We are now at the 9th special spot of the day, so Sulagil Street. Swiping the special spot here will not just give us a roadside Decor Pikmin, but a guaranteed coin Decor Pikmin, even if it's not specified in the map. There are a lot of shops here, so you know what that means. Let's go spend some coins.
Tucked away down this little street here is this quaint little cafe, L'Artista. And of course, I bet you can guess what we're gonna get by swiping the special spot here. Of course, we're gonna get a cafe Decor Pikmin. Just 2 more spots to go, so we're really getting to the end here. About an hour left in the event, so let's make it down the road and see the last couple places.
With our bellies grumbling ever since passing by the market, we decided to head inside. The cafe may have been mostly sold out, perhaps in part due to all the Pikmin players passing through, but that didn't stop us from getting ourselves a cookie and a mango drink. Both were incredibly delicious.
After a bit of a walk, we finally arrived at our second to last special spot of the day. We are right outside the walls of Changdeokgung Palace. And this is one we've both really been looking forward to. There are 5 main palaces in Seoul, and this is one of them. So we're definitely gonna go check this out in the inside, but for now we can swipe the special spot already, and doing so will give us a gold present sticker Decor Pikmin, which is guaranteed to be yellow. So in total, we're actually gonna get 3 gold present stickers from coming to this tour, which is pretty cool. And one more fun little fact, we were so surprised to see that the label actually came in English. Usually it's the region of the area that you're playing in, so I was fully expecting Korean text, but it turns out because we're playing in English, we'll get an English label with the palace's name on it. Anyway, the entrance is over there, so why don't we go inside, check it out.
Here's one last fun fact about the event. This was the first time, that we noticed at least, that approaching a special spot gave a custom notification saying it's nearby. Here's what all 12 of them look like together.
We have made it to our 12th and final special spot of the day. We are now at Hyundai Park. Swiping the special spot here will give us a 4-leaf clover decor Pikmin.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this tour did not specify any of the decor that are guaranteed on the map, but we figured out, once again, yeah, this one is guaranteed to be 4-leaf clover, so no one's going home without a little luck today. And speaking of the special spots, which one was your favorite?
I really like historical places, so I gotta say it was the palace. It was really nice and beautiful, and I've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, back when I used to live in Korea, I frequented the palaces a lot, so it's always great to come back to one. I've definitely been to this one several times in the past. Really unique architecture, really beautiful and unique design. It's awesome.
Yeah, and how about you? What's your favorite?
My favorite has gotta be, there's a lot of good ones. There's so many that are food-based, and we both love Korean food, but I gotta go with the scenic nature, the relaxing Cheonggyecheon River. That was just really nice.
That was nice.
I wish we had a bike here. We could just cycle down the path there. Ah, so nice. This tour was pretty great, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I thought that it was a bit shorter than most of the tours in terms of the distance you need to walk. I guess because it's so linear.
Yeah, I liked it that way because you could spend more time at each place without needing to hurry up and like, oh no, there's no time left. But yeah, we had plenty of time.
Yeah, even with our delayed start, we still had tons of time to take a little video at each spot, take it in, stop at a few, get some snacks. But I still would like to see the tour extended to 2 days. Everyone should be able to just participate on both days. I guess there might be some reason why Niantic is not doing that. But,
probably the crowd.
It could be just, they're trying to, yeah, decongest the crowds. And speaking of the crowds, it was really sad because so many people approached us and asked us where we got our sun visors. And sadly, could they get them without doing the event?
Yeah, unfortunately not. It wasn't like the Pikmin Bloom journey where there was a booth where people can just like download the game and then get a free sun visor. But this time, yeah, they needed the event ticket.
Besides the weather, which, I mean, the weather did clear up. It was nice today, but any other major complaints? I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, nothing too major. I would just like to see more people get the chance to attend in the future.
A lot of our friends didn't get to go.
Right, we got a lot of messages from people on Reddit and elsewhere on the internet, people asking us, oh, do you have any spare tickets for the event? And we did not have any spare invites. And we saw tons of people online, a lot of our Japanese friends who had planned the trip to come here, but unfortunately were not able to secure a ticket for the event. And although, yes, it's nice to come here and of course explore Korea, go to each spot, but it would have been really nice if they could have participated in the event itself. So that's too bad, and I hope that in the future more players will get to participate in the event. I mean, Seoul was packed with tons of people anyway. I think a few more Pikmin players wouldn't hurt too bad.
Well, nonetheless, it was a really great event.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Now we have a few days left in Korea. We're going to see a few more sites and just take in the beautiful country before it's time to head back to Japan. So until then, thank you so much for coming along with us in this first ever international tour event. And we'll see you next time.
See you!
재밌어! 재밌어!
가자!
가자!